and welcome to Logan Sounds Off, where I talk about books, music and a whole lot more. I'm your host, Logan Kelly. Hello and welcome back to Logan Sounds Off. Today I'm doing an album review on The Getaway by Burgh. This was released in 1982 and was his 7th studio album. This album overall was very good, and there was definitely a couple of hits on this album, like Don't Pay the Ferryman and Ship to Shore, but in my opinion they weren't the best songs. I way preferred Light a Fire and The Getaway, the title track of this album. There were some songs in this that I thought were actually very unique in comparison to some of the other songs in the album, such as Liberty and Revolution. Really, I loved the way though in this album, with the different songs, the way it was so easily done, the way it could be a really relaxing song like All the Love I Have Inside, and then it could immediately, you could move the stylus and it will be on Light a Fire, which is nearly a rock song. So I really liked the way you could listen to that smoothly, even would be a good way to put it, with all the different kind of types of tunes in this album. One of the things I didn't like is that some of the songs were quite similar. Light a Fire was very unique, same with Revolution and All the Love I Have Inside. But Ship to Shore and like Don't Pay the Ferryman, they were quite similar, I thought. Some of the other songs were very similar to that. And I just thought you could have put a lot more into this album. Though, as I said earlier, overall it is a very good album that you can definitely listen to one sitting. It's surprisingly relaxing actually to listen to. Like you could sit up, read a book while listening to this album. It's kind of an album that you could listen to anywhere. That it adapts kind of. It's a weird way to put it, but it's kind of like it adapts. Though one of the songs on it really blew me away. Was funny enough the Revolution, and the way that cross-faded into Light a Fire. I thought that was brilliant, the way it done it. I thought Revolution at the start was quite calming. There was a couple of ambient noises, and then it got a bit more into it. Instruments started to get a bit higher, and then it comes into Light a Fire, which is a totally different song, and I loved that. I thought it was it's great the way he was able to mix the two songs together, and that's really what blew me away. So that was probably my favourite part of the album. I listened to that song a couple of times after it, because it was like a battle song. I could just see him running into war while listening to it. So I definitely rate this album 4 stars. So thank you for listening. That's my album review done for this week. I'll see you next week. Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed listening to this episode of Logan Sounds Off. You can follow me on X, Facebook and Instagram at Logan Sounds Off. And don't forget to subscribe and not miss any more cool episodes. Bye guys!